Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'm your brother Jeremiah Ben Israel. Every time I pray, it's a feeling to be in church. Faith is nothing if I ain't willing to do the work. All praise be to the Most High, Yahweh, Hashem, Mashiach, Yahweh Shah, the world ignorant cause in Jesus Christ. The water Abba for yet another unpromised day, another beautiful day that the Lord has made. God, we're going to get into just not a class or nothing like that, but I'm just about to answer some questions. You know, to answer a question for a brother, you know what I'm saying, to a brother that asked a question about black references, whatever, in the Bible. So we're gonna share a couple precepts with you real quick. My body is the temple, just know he the door. The law ain't no salvation issue, it's just gonna keep me pure. I'm gonna get straight to it. That's what's gonna keep me raw. I'm gonna get straight to it. So we did a live yesterday, you know, and a question came about far as number one, brother, just answer the question about the comment about religion. This is not a religion. This is a birthright. This is a bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Being an Israelite is not a religion. It's not a religion. I hear a lot of people say, "Well, that's your religion." No, this is not my religion. This is my heritage. This is my blood. This is my nationality. So just for that one thing, and that's your nationality too. If you're a so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American, you make up part of the 12 tribes of Israel. So I'm just gonna go through some references, you know what I'm saying, because color does matter. You know what I'm saying? I hear people say, "Well, color don't matter." If color does matter, if it didn't, it wouldn't be mentioned throughout Scripture. The reason why these things are being described throughout the Bible is because the Most High knew some people was going to come and pretend and steal our identity and pretend to be us. So these are the signs and the wonders throughout the Bible to let you know who you are according to Scripture. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll never be taught this in the Christian church. All right. So I'm just gonna start off with description of Christ, as we all know. So we're going to start at Revelations 1 and verse 14. Now, this is the description of Christ. Now, some people might say, well, he was a Middle Eastern man. You know what I'm saying? Arabs, I've seen Arabs with dark skin and wool, whatever, hair and stuff like that or whatever. But still, that is true. But yet still, the so-called Arab man, they do not fit the prophecies and the curses or nothing that's in this Bible. So we can X them out off rip. So we gonna start at Book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 14. This is a description of Yahweh Shai, as the world calls him, Jesus Christ. It says, his head and his hair were white like wool. So they're describing the texture and the color. As white as snow, and his eyes were a flame of fire. His eyes were red, you know what I'm saying, like a flame of fire. They were red because he drank wine in moderation. His eyes were red with wine. All right? Verse 15, and it says, and his feet like unto fine brass. Now, brass, you know what I'm saying, as we all know, brass is the remnant of like brown, you know what I'm saying, right? It says, and his feet were like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. So if you take brass and you burn it in that furnace, what it's gonna turn black. It's gonna turn black, right? It says, and his voice is the sounds of many waters. So there's your description of the Messiah, Yahweh Shai, as the world calls him, Jesus Christ. You know, it said his feet were like unto fine brass. Like some people say, well, they reference to black. They say, well, black is they talk about a condition. No, they're not talking about a condition that the people in black, you know what I'm saying, for real, because it's describing what his feet look like. His feet being black ain't a description. It ain't like a dark moment, a dark part in their life, as some people try to say it. All right, so let's go to another reference in the Bible. So I'm gonna make this real quick. Book of Job 30 and 30. The book of Job 30 and 30, it reads, my skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat. He said, my skin is black upon me, right? All right, well, I'm not gonna hold you up. I'm just answering the question. You know what I'm saying? Because color does matter in the Bible. Because everybody, all the prophets, they were all black. The Messiah was black, you know what I'm saying, from the tribe of Judah. And it is what it is, okay? All right, so we're going to go to another reference. We're going to go to Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5, okay? All right, Songs of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5. It reads, I am black, but commonly. Job 30 and 30. I am black, but commonly, meaning I'm black but handsome, black and dark and lovely. You know what I'm talking about? So it's saying I am black but common. You know what I'm saying? So there go another reference in the Bible describing the Israelites' skin color, right? All right, let's go to another one. We're going to go to Jeremiah chapter 14. We're going to go to Jeremiah chapter 14. Chapter 14. Shalaka. Chapter 14 and verse 2. Right? And it reads, it says, Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem has gone up. So it's saying that the Israelites are black, like unto the ground. Because if you go deep, as you go into the ground, you find, you know what I'm saying, even the deeper you go, it's going to be all types of shades of brown and black. Brown and darker brown and black. You know what I'm saying? The deeper you go. So he's talking about he's black like unto the ground. You know what I'm saying? You know, they are black unto the ground. Shalaka. So there's another reference. So I just gave you 4 references in the Bible describing skin color. Now we can talk about Moses, where he stuck his hand inside of his bosom, and he pulled his hand out, and it became white, right? And it was white, and then he put his hand back into his bosom and plucked it out, and it became as his other flesh. Why did it say it became white and became his other flesh? Because he was black. So to answer the question to my brother, you know what I'm saying, my brother Tech, you know what I'm saying? Shalom, nephew, shalom, shalom, shalom. To answer that question, you know what I'm saying, to my brother who was talking about like basically like color didn't matter, I guess, or whatever. It does, because if it didn't, it wouldn't be described in the Bible, man. The Most High knew that it was going to be a group of people who was going to come and pretend to be us, who pretend to be us, and that's the so-called Jewish man that occupies Israel today. Now, real quick, let's talk about the prefix ish, right? Ish. Ish means something pertaining to or something like, right? So if I said you was acting like a child, then what would that be considered? What would that be called? You acting what? Childish, right? So people call themselves Jewish. If you go over there to Israel right now, they don't call themselves Israelites. They call themselves Israelis. They know they're not the original people of that land. The Bible talks about it. The Bible talks about it. Let me get that out real quick. Book of Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9, right? It says, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. Why would the Bible say, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty? Because God knows our works, the work we've done. You know what I'm saying? Building this country, you know what I'm saying? And he knows our tribulation and poverty, because we ain't gain nothing from it. You know what I'm saying? We stay in the slums, you know what I'm saying? For real. He said, but thou art rich. Because we are rich. We rich in spirit, you know what I'm saying, for real. We rich in the Most High, man. Ain't nobody like us. We the best on this earth, man. But we the best people. We the best on this earth, and that we at the bottom because we broke God's laws, statutes, and commandments. That's why we in the condition that we in today. It says, but let me go forward. It says, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. He said he knows the blasphemy of those which say they are Jews, because Jews, the so-called Jewish man, he runs all the social media. I mean, he runs all the media, everything that you watch, everything that you see, he runs all that. So that's the blasphemy, because you see what he promotes. You see what the Jewish people who they pay these rap artists millions of dollars to talk about killing, murder, drugs. You know what I'm saying? They put out everything that you see, everything that you hear. They fund all of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the blasphemy. You know what I'm saying, of those which say they are Jews and are not. So does color matter? Yeah. Like I'm just gonna recap on what I said. Does color matter? Yes, it does, because God knew there was going to be a group of people that was going to come and steal our identity and pretend to be us. So it's through these precepts that you gain this understanding. Shalom, 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 brother. Shalom, brother. It's through these precepts you gain understanding. So yes, color does matter. Color does matter, because God knew these people was going to steal our identity, man. And why would somebody steal our identity, right? Because we are that important, man. We are that important that someone came and stole our identity and pretending to be us. They're pretending to be the chosen people of the Most High, pretending to be God's children, man. But they are the synagogue of Satan, as the Bible talks about. So I hope this answered your question, brother. You know what I'm saying? On color references, because color does matter, man. And with that being said, I am your brother Jeremiah ben Israel. Shalom.